But for now, the car did run. Yes, the Mustang Mach-E did run the house all night long. Okay, so I have information that it didn't happen the way I wanted it to happen with this test. I did have to turn the breaker back on because the inverter on this is limited to 11.4 kilowatts. And when my AC unit, which is an oversized unit for our house, kicks on, it actually draws more than that. So every time the AC would try and kick on, the whole house would go dark for about 60 seconds, and then it would come back, and it would, 1 out of 3 times, it did manage to fire the AC up the second time. But obviously that's freaking my kids out that the power keeps going off. So when our solar's producing enough, it would take care of it because it's an AC solar system, so it can feed and it doesn't have to go through the inverter. It's just going through the load hub instead of the inverter. So unfortunately, the car is DC, so it can't pull any more than the 11.4 through the inverter, and it can't pull that from the house batteries because, again, both DC, and it can't go through the inverter beyond the 11.4 kilowatts. So when the AC was first firing up, it was pulling more than that. So what I need to look into is a soft start system. The good news is the car did run the house all night long. I pulled 0.06 kilowatt hours from the grid. Basically, every time the AC fired up, it would pull just that little bit extra from the grid to fire up the AC. That's the only thing that the house used from the grid last night is 0.06. You can look at the graph there and see for yourself. So it's partially successful in that the car is running the house all night long. The only part that was unsuccessful was keeping the grid off. So once it's running, you could keep it in the off position, but I'm not going to come in and out and turn the grid on and off. So what I'm looking into is a soft start system for our AC unit so that in future, if there is an actual emergency and we are off grid beyond our own choice for an extended period of time, it's not going to go dark every time the AC starts. So I'll get to that, and I will keep you guys up to date on that in the future when I get that installed. But for now, the car did run. Yes, the Mustang Mach-E did run the house all night long. It's just our inverter can't quite push enough to get that AC started. So 2 out of 3 times that it happened, it went dark and it couldn't fire it back up. But the middle time, it was the second time that the AC fired up, it did actually get it to fire up. So take that for what it is. Hopefully that information is helpful to somebody out there. We have a large unit, and the LRA, I talked to Rich. He's so fantastic at giving me all the details on exactly what happened and when and why. And LRA is apparently, I forget what it stands for, but each AC system has a load limit. And basically, at the time, my unit was able to push, I think he said 51 or 85 up to that much. And my AC unit alone, not even including all the rest of the house, was pulling 134. So just too much more beyond what the system is capable of pushing, unfortunately. So the car did run the house. We just took a little extra to get the AC started. So in a real situation currently, we could just turn the AC off for the night. It's the warmer months. Generally, that's not going to be a problem because we generally don't run the AC overnight. It's just these hotter months between July and October at the latest. Sometimes it's less than that. Sometimes it's more than that. We have hot or cold snaps in between. So it's not that we're running the AC every night during that time, but obviously quite a bit. So in the event of an actual emergency and we're trying to be off grid, I would just turn the AC off for the night currently. But I will keep you guys up to date, and hopefully installing the soft starter will help with that. So yeah, thank you, Rich Reynoso, really helpful. I appreciate the access to you and to the team at Sigenergy to understand what's going on with the system, why things are happening, and share that information with you guys so that if you're looking at a system like this, you can sort of get a really good idea of what you might need to think about doing. And apparently a soft start for a larger AC system for a house with no insulation, that might be a good idea. So again, we'll see if that's a solution or not. I'll keep you up to date. In the meantime, I'm leaving this hooked up and it is going to run the house. I'll show you guys the graphs each day, and you can see how little energy we're actually pulling from the grid. And again, we wouldn't have to if we weren't running the AC. So it's just this few months that it's extra hot and we're running the AC overnight that you're going to see that small spike from the grid. So otherwise, this is still running the house. I haven't unplugged it. I haven't moved it. It's going to run the house through Sunday night. So there you go.